I had a botched curly haircut in Korea. Yeah, I am a business owner. No, in hindsight, I'm still ashamed. But I do have a little secret to tell y'all. In just a couple weeks, I'm gonna be 30. Don't take a shot for every single time I just remember shit. And this is what the finished product looks like. Hi friends, it is wash day for me. So instead of watching Netflix and doing it the way I'm used to doing it, I wanted to turn on the camera and have a conversation with y'all. Got my little twisties in. Also, disclaimer, I cut the bottom of my tongue, so my speech is a little off. I'm talking a little funny, but don't worry about it. We're gonna get through this video. I posted a wash and go video a couple months ago, and in that video, I talked about how I wanted to try the doux Mousse Def. Anyways, I wanted to try this product and I love this. This is my favorite product for my hair. This is the only styling product that I currently put in my hair outside of a little bit of wet line just for my really frizzy parts that just, they don't like to curl. Also, I recently got a curly cut, which was much needed. But like I mentioned for this video, I would love to just chat and catch up. I like watching other people's videos like these, and I thought that it would be a cute little video for the channel. Also, I want to start mixing Q&As and little chit chat videos like these into the channel. So if you have any ideas or questions that you have for me, feel free in any of the comment sections to add those. I'll also be putting up a community post soon to request any questions that people have about life and I don't know. I want to get to a place where I can talk about anything here, and for those that can relate, we have conversations, and for those that can't, we also have conversations. I think that that is the beauty of YouTube, is you can just come on here and you can yap and people will listen and watch and engage. And yeah, so we're gonna do that a little bit more often. This first time I'm checking my hair since getting the trim. Okay, she didn't take off too much. If you have not noticed, I really don't like to I don't like to put a lot of stuff out there. I am very opinionated and I have a lot to say, but I am trying to strike a balance between sharing too much online and also just being authentic and sharing what I want to talk about. Anyways, what I'm getting to is I had a botched curly haircut in Korea, and it was honestly the worst experience of my life when it came to my natural hair. Pause. I know that this Mielle oil is controversial. Right now my hair does like it, and I like to use it sparingly just for, you know, a little bit more hydration and moisture. So I'm going to be applying this in between all of my parts, just, you know, one other product to add to the mix, just putting that out there. As I was saying, I had a really, I would call it traumatizing, because it wasn't traumatizing, but just I had a really negative experience with a hair stylist in Korea. She is an absolutely great person. Like, I have nothing bad to say about her as a person. Someone who does something bad does not mean that they're a bad person. So I'm separating the act and her as a person. But in the end, it was still something that negatively affected me. So I went into the salon and I told her the type of style that I was looking for. I wanted a kind of like a mullet. That's the kind of style that I go for with my curly hair. So I wanted it a little bit shorter and layered on top so that it's nice and big, but I wanted to maintain my length, especially in the bottom half of my hair. And after I told her what I wanted, she kind of laughed at me and was like, oh, that's quite like a dated hairstyle. Like, I don't know a lot of curly hair people that get that kind of hairstyle anymore. I think that you should do this. And she like demonstrated, like, you know, keeping it long on top and then, you know, layering it at the bottom just so that your hair doesn't look so heavy, blah, 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 blah. I was a pushover in that moment. I beat myself up about that, honestly, because it's my hair. I've worked hard to grow it to the length that it's at. I take pride in my hair and I have made content for my hair, so it's a part of my brand. So in that moment, I really beat myself for not speaking up and advocating for myself and my hair and telling her that this is what I wanted and putting my foot down. I didn't do that, and I regret not doing that because I let her do it her way and I ended up hating my hair. And honestly, it wasn't until maybe a couple of months ago that I felt like I was comfortable in my hair again, which sucked, but also it was a learning lesson that, for one, don't let people talk you out of something that you know that you want, and for two, advocate for yourself. Like, I am grown, and I mean, honestly, this goes for anyone of any age, for you to advocate for yourself. Age has no impact over you knowing your stuff. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I'm saying it, and it felt right. It felt like I needed to say it. We got our curls going on. You see me looking here? I have my 3-way mirror right here. But yeah, so that experience happened, and I haven't really loved my hair since that happened, and that happened November of last year. So it's been almost a year since then, and my hair has been growing back, and I've been taking care of it and hydrating it and oiling it and doing my deep conditionings and everything. Yeah, so then, you know, comparing that situation to this one, this is a salon that I have gone to once before, and I loved the curly cut that I got at that time, so I went back. Unfortunately, the woman who did my cut last time isn't there anymore, so I wasn't able to see her. But just do it that quick. I got to see a new woman, and she was great, and I had pictures to show her what I was looking for, and I advocated for myself, and it ended up being a very positive experience. And hopefully she can be my new hairstylist. I learned the importance of having someone who knows your hair and knows you, and you know, they're not going to take off too much. They're also not going to try to do their own thing just for the sake of clicks and posts and, you know, all that stuff. So it is what it is. It's just hair. It will grow back. It has grown back, and now I've gone and cut it again. But that's the part of life, you know. This is your reminder that if you have not gotten your hair trimmed, go get that done. Very, very necessary. I did want to take a moment to just thank everyone who comments under all of my videos and just people who engage with my channel and my content. I absolutely love reading the YouTube comments after I upload. I will say I haven't been as on top of reading and responding to comments as I was in the past. The problem is now that I'm back here, I did maintain my upload schedule from South Korea to here, but the hard thing now is when I upload Sunday afternoon, I'm often trying to have family time and do things in the afternoon, so I'm not always super available whenever you all are commenting. But please don't stop. Don't stop commenting. I will be more on top of commenting at a more timely manner in the near future. But I did want to address something, because in my cooking video I got some comments of people asking if I washed the veggies. I am not out here trying to poison my family. I laugh about it, and obviously I know like no one yelled or was upset about it. I just wanted to address it here officially. I washed my veggies. The day that I bought the ingredients, I knew that I wasn't going to cook them right away, so as soon as I got home I cleaned them, but then I kept them in the bags and the containers that they came in. So when I pulled them out of the fridge, I felt like they were ready to go. But yes, I cleaned my veggies. I know y'all care about me and my family, so thank y'all. I do have an update for you all. I shared this in a community post on my channel, but about a month ago, I registered HunterBRoberts as an official LLC. So now this is my business. This is my baby. I thought long and hard about it because honestly, the engagement and the views and the clicks and everything on my YouTube channel, as well as on all of my social media, hasn't been what it was when I was in Korea, and especially when I was in my relationship. It's not the same as it was. But honestly, me regaining control over my channel and regaining control over my life has given me a new passion for content creating, social media, managing, all that sort of stuff. It's really invigorated this love within me for what I'm doing. That's not to say that I'm not gonna have bad days. Like literally most of last week I was going through it because I just didn't know if this would be a lucrative and profitable thing for me to go down. But even within the back and forth of me having those moments with myself, I recognize that I don't want to work underneath someone. I worked in corporate America. I worked at Duke University, so I've been in the hamster wheel of doing things and getting the monthly income, which I love. Like, honestly, having a stable income is what I miss, but also being a freelancer, being a contractor, being an entrepreneur, this is really freeing and rewarding in the sense of I present something and I get really quick and immediate feedback. when I post videos, I get feedback from you all where you're telling me that you like things. If I'm doing something for a brand, I get feedback and they tell me, oh, adjust this, do this. I'm working on UGC content with other companies and just trying to expand my reach, because I've been mostly centered in the beauty space, and now I want that to be bigger. I want my face to be in more places. I want my brand to be more than just how I look and like how my skin looks and how my hair looks. I don't know, I see a lot of potential and I want to capitalize on that now. And I don't know what that leads to. I don't know where any of this is gonna take me, but it feels right now. And I have the backing and the encouragement from my family and from my friends. So this is the adventure that I'm going on. And that's not to say that I won't get a 9-to-5. Like honestly, I'm looking into having some sort of a social media marketing part-time job, maybe working as social media manager for small businesses or people who have a product that they're trying to sell and they just don't want to deal with the logistics of the social media side. So I've been doing outreach and reaching out to family members and friends and updated my LinkedIn so that hopefully I can get some sort of a job. And also I wanted to plug it here for my YouTube family that if you are looking for someone to run social media for your brand or your business or your products, I am available. Hit me up, email me, and let's have a conversation. Of course, you know, I know my worth and I know what I bring to the table, so I'm not gonna say that I'm cheap labor. I'm not cheap labor, but absolutely I would give a very fair price, especially if it's someone who has supported me here on this channel. And I hope it's all right that I'm just kind of bouncing between topics as I do this. I haven't even really been looking at my hair much. So this piece of me a little bit more love to go with this one. So here, yapping my gums. I gotta make sure that I'm catering to this hair as well. So yeah, I am a business owner, which is really cool to say. I don't necessarily feel it, but I am. And we're gonna ride this until the wheels fall off. So within my HunterBRoberts business, I haven't established much yet. Mostly I've been doing a lot of brainstorming and planning for the future. When it comes to business and managing yourself and just all of that stuff, this is a whole new world for me. Cue Princess Jasmine. This really is a whole new world. I do not identify as someone who is business mindseted. That is definitely my sister's arena. It has been nice learning about the business side of things. If any of you are trying to start a business or having trouble managing your business and you would like some content around that, I would love to make that. Again, I'm no expert, I'm barely a beginner, but I think that that would be fun content for us to just go down this journey together. Okay, so this is how we're looking. So a jaw sheet of curls. Let me be the first to tell y'all, happy fall, y'all. It is October and weather is changing, the leaves are shifting, and I don't know if it's officially fall based on the calendar, but it feels like fall. So we're going with it. It's fall to me. This time of the year is the best because of all the things that you can do outside, pumpkin patch, apple picking, making apple pies, cutting pumpkins, making jack-o'-lanterns, all that stuff. Honestly, the time of the year when people have to put their ankles and their cheeks away, it's the best, you know? I'm living in bliss. This time of the year prompts for Netflix binges and all that. And I have a Netflix recommendation for y'all. I can't believe I'm making this recommendation, but I'm making it. I reluctantly started Emily in Paris based off of the recommendation of a very close friend. If it wasn't for him, I would not have started this show. Shout out to you, John. At first, I thought that I would just watch it because I don't know how I would feel, and I don't know how I feel currently about saying that I'm a fan of Emily in Paris. In hindsight, I'm still ashamed. But I hate watched the first episode, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just watch the second one. I got nothing else to watch. I gotta do blah, 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 blah. So I'm watching it, and y'all, very quickly, episode 2 turned to episode 3, which turned to episode 4, on and on and on. And now I'm at the end of season 2. There's 4 seasons currently. I think the 4th one is airing right now, maybe. And I like it. I hate to say it, but I like it. It is just a fun and light show. The episodes I think are like 24-25 minutes, so they go by really fast, and it's very airy and freeing and perfect for this time of the year. So for anyone that has watched this show, I'm up to the part where, and no spoilers, but I'm up to the part where she meets the guy from London, and like I've gotten through a lot of their story already. So it's been very interesting to watch. It is my little secret. I don't tell people around me that I'm watching it, but at this point now I'm telling y'all, so the cat's out of the bag. I am a fan of Emily in Paris. I recommend, especially if you're looking for something really chill that you can put on in the background. Some parts are in French. Of course they have subtitles, but you might not be able to like not pay attention if you don't know French. You gotta read a little bit. Yeah, but I recommend it. Definitely feels like I'm on a phone call with my besties, and I'm enjoying that. So I do have a little secret. I do have a little secret to tell y'all. And honestly, how I'm feeling is I want us to keep this secret between us, especially for those that don't get this far in the video. Let's not talk about it in the comments. Let's just keep it between us and like the people who know, the people who make it this far, like we're here with each other. I am dating again. Nothing is set in stone, nothing, like no conversations about exclusivity. So yeah, I am seeing someone and it's going really well, and I'm enjoying the process of learning about him, getting to know him. And we met through a dating app, and honestly, the experience of using dating apps here versus in Korea, I can make a whole video on that. I feel like men on dating apps here, they make their intentions quite clear up front, and at least the ones that I've encountered, they're not really there to mess around, draw things out and be like kind of wishy-washy and doing a lot. And that could be because of the standards that I set going into things and like me putting my expectations and my intentions out there. But it has been refreshing to like not have to play mind games and think about what someone means by a certain message. And yeah, I wanted to sneak that in to this part of the video. You know, we're not gonna talk about it, okay? Like, keep that between us here. Yeah, so far so good. So far so good. I'll keep you posted if anything progresses. All this water, like, soaked. So y'all, guess what? Guess what? My birthday is next month. It feels so weird to say that in just a couple weeks I'm gonna be 30 years old. 30. I don't feel my age. Of course, there are goals and life things that I wish that I had accomplished by this point, but I'm trying to get out of the mindset of thinking that age is a factor. As all the people be saying, age really ain't nothing but a number. I still have so much time to get myself established professionally, to get married, to have a family if I and my partner so choose. I'm not running out of time, and I have to remind myself of that constantly, because society makes us feel like, especially as women, that aging equals finiteness on time. That's not a word, but I made it a word. Like your age is a determiner of your value as a woman and as a human being, and it's not. These curls, God, these look great. Yeah, talking about my birthday. Since I got home, I've been thinking about what I want to do. I do have regrets in life about not staying connected to people as much as I should have. I think I am very, very good at establishing new friendships and new connections with people. But where I go wrong is I am not good at maintaining those relationships, especially when proximity grows, like whenever people are not close by. So like wherever I am, the connections that I make, I pour into them and they grow, and I regret not putting more time and focus into staying in touch with people, so that now with me being 30 and wanting to have those long-standing friendships and relationships, like now it's tough because I don't really have a lot of those. And this is not me saying I don't have friends, because there are people who stayed on top of me and they pushed me to be better, but I don't have as many close connections as I wish that I did. And for my birthday this year, I want to pour into people that I let down There are relationships that I want to rekindle or just strengthen that for many different reasons I haven't been able to. The biggest reason being I haven't been in the country for 4 years, and just life. Life happens with people, so I'm also giving myself grace. I am taking 2 trips for my birthday. One is to LA to see one of my best friends from university, and from LA I'm going to Atlanta to meet with another friend, and I'm really excited. So those are going to happen this month. I'll be traveling for those in October. And as for what I want to do for my birthday, like I mentioned, the goal is reconciliation and rekindling friendships, maintaining. There are some special women that I grew up with because we all ran track together. And I don't know if they watch my videos, so I don't know if this is gonna be a spoiler for them because this video is going out real soon. These ladies were a part of my growing up and my learning, my passion for track, and also they all shared a very special bond with my dad. With being 30, I'm beginning a new decade. I'm beginning a new chapter, and I get to choose how this chapter goes. And I'm choosing to take time, pour into people. My 20s, yes, I poured into people, but I feel like a lot of it was me getting poured into. I see great potential here in this plan. So I hope they're not watching this. But also if they are, that's okay. Hello there. I took a bit of a break to get a snack and also to keep working on this hair a little bit. We just have this one little section left. As a final topic for the video, I wanted to talk about skincare. Yeah, skincare. My first video to pop off on the channel was a video where I talked about Korean sunscreen and how it looks on dark skin. When I made that video, I wasn't working with anyone, so just I didn't have the money to go out and buy all these different sunscreens, so I decided to do like a review of a review. It ended up being an amazing video. The quality, now look, the quality wasn't great. I was filming on a very crappy camera, but I'm really proud of that video. I have this passion in my life because of this journey that I took over there. I know I haven't been sharing a lot of products and recommendations on the channel. Oh my gosh, got that in my eye. I want to get back to making skincare videos, sunscreen videos, and just talking about beauty products. I don't know to what extent. I haven't really thought beyond just the initial thought of, I want to do this again. In my mind, I always thought that in order to be an expert about something, you need some sort of credentials, like licensing or a degree or a certificate in something to say like, I am a master of this. I have been deciding if it would be good for me to get some sort of a certificate or a degree in like the skincare realm. I don't know what that would be because I see 2 people doing this. I see like just regular skinfluencers, and then I see like dermatologists and doctors. And I'm not trying to go back and get no sort of doctorate or anything like that. I would love to hear people's skin concerns and give recommendations, but I wouldn't want to do it without feeling like I'm equipped and prepared to do that. I would feel even more responsible for the lives and the skin of my people. With that, I guess I'm kind of just outwardly processing and brainstorming with y'all because that's content that I love. I love watching people talk about stuff that they're passionate about. I have been playing with the idea of memberships and incorporating YouTube memberships into my channel, where people who sign up could get early access to content and also special content just for them. And I thought about skincare, hair care, like beauty recommendations as a part of that bundle. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, and I would love to know if that's something that would be interesting to you all, and also if y'all would be interested in signing up for a membership if I made sure that there would be good perks for the membership. Don't take a shot for every single time I just said membership. I want to make sure that I am spreading myself across the platform and not just bottling myself into only making vlogs or only making short form content. I want to be someone that people come to for a number of different things in a number of different fields and categories. Like, I love gaming, so I thought about incorporating gaming into my channel. Obviously, I love beauty, so talking about the latest beauty releases and experimenting with beauty trends on my channel. I have a lot of stories from my time in Korea, so I thought about doing story times and sharing my dating experiences more openly and intimately with you all. And, you know, just chit chats, like actually sitting down, having open Q&As, no editing, no cuts, just vulnerability on the spot. I've thought about all of those things, and I guess I would love some feedback. I'd love to hear from you all because you're my audience, and also you're my friends. You're the people who this sort of content would impact the most, because y'all would be the ones that would want to hear it. Yeah, as I am wrapping up this last section of hair, that's something that I wanted to talk about. Also, just to say, when it comes to skincare, less is more. I know, very, very interesting segue back into skincare. There's just some things I wanted to say, because since I did a lot of skincare content, I was promoting a lot of different products very quickly. All of those products, I love them, but using them in tandem with each other, like using them all together at one time, will royally screw over your skin. What I'm getting at is, in the same way that I talked about my hair and taking pride in my hair and the journey that I've been on and just doing whatever I can to keep it healthy and happy, the same goes for my skin, and I hope the same goes for your hair and your skin as well. In me saying less is more, I really mean that. If you're using 4 or 5 skincare steps in one day, I'm not saying like it won't work for people, but especially if you do identify as having sensitive skin or acne prone skin, oily skin, like, you have to listen to your skin and you have to pay attention to how your skin is reacting to things. I used to swear by that 7-step skincare routine where I had the toners, the essences, like 3 different serums, a moisturizer, and a sunscreen, and my face was congested. It felt like my skin was drowning in all of those products. And it wasn't until I dialed back and started using only 2 or 3 products, morning and night, I feel like I finally saw my skin change. And no, my skin's not perfect. No one's skin is perfect. With my adult acne, this is the most confident that I've been in my skin. And that's not to say I'm about to be going on dates without makeup. I did want to film a video later where I talk about my top skincare ingredients to look out for, particularly in K-beauty products. And if you have any questions about that, please let me know, because I can do a Q&A about skincare within that video as well. Yeah, overall, I just want to keep making fun and engaging content that y'all get down with and y'all want to see. But also, I am establishing and learning my new niche. There are things that have changed, but also I've learned that I have a lot more to offer. And as soon as I figure out my lane and I start going down that path, I know that this channel is just going to flourish more than it already has. But we are almost at 16,000 subscribers. 16,000 of y'all have tuned in to this channel and subscribed to see more of me on your YouTube feed, and I am so appreciative, and I love each and every one of y'all, because y'all have created an opportunity for me to really pursue my dreams. And even if I do have to pivot, YouTube will always have a special place in my heart. So the hair is done. I am going to let it dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna diffuse it. So I will tune back in once it's nice and big and fluffy, and then maybe I'll tune back in tomorrow once I like stretch it and make it bigger. It doesn't end on day 1, it has to continue, and my hair actually looks the best on day 3. But anyways, I'll see y'all soon. This is my hair 90% dry, and I will let it air dry the rest of the way. It is short, but I promise, you know, my length is there. Shrinkage is so real. And I will report back tomorrow after I stretch my hair a bit. Hi! I am back to film the final clip for this video. Sorry, taking these bobby pins out. And this is what the finished product looks like, y'all. Out, the layers look great. The definition looks great. I'm really happy with it. And over the next couple days, it'll stretch out and get even bigger and bigger and fluffier and fluffier. So I'm excited for that. But I want to thank y'all for tuning into this video and hanging with me and listening to me chat as we had this FaceTime call of sorts. And in the meantime, if you're interested in helping support my adventures of becoming a self-sustained content creator online, I recently made a Buy Me a Coffee, which will be linked down in the description box below. So feel free to give me $1 or $2 if you're up for it. But also, you all watching and commenting and liking and just being here with me means a whole lot. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.